welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you about makeup sites that you can use to buy makeup apart from Nykaa. In the past 1 week I think I was browsing through YouTube and I saw about 100 Nykaa hauls, and I think they recently had their super summer saver days sale or something, and I saw so many Nykaa hauls on YouTube. Now I'm not saying nobody should make Nykaa hauls or anything, but one thing that struck me is that we need to be able to break this monopoly. Of course, Nykaa was pathbreaking in the cosmetics business within India, but there are good enough alternatives now. I think another point that I wanted to make was that Nykaa is sometimes a little overpriced. I have seen this recurring pattern in all of these Nykaa hauls or people who purchase stuff from Nykaa. Like, I feel like they have become a little shady, especially after a lot of people have started calling them out, including Shweta Vijay, including Sarah Sarosh. And I think that video of hers went viral where, she spoke about how their work ethic wasn't to the T and their work ethics were not great and the way they treated her and all of that. In an environment where Nykaa is pretty shady, I wanted to talk about alternatives that you can use to get your hands on makeup that you want to buy. I personally also feel that Nykaa is a little over the top with its pricing, so you can check out these other alternatives. You might not get all brands because Nykaa is a huge company. They have housed a lot of brands and you might not get all of them there. I'm not in any way saying that we need to stop buying from Nykaa. I'm going to still buy from Nykaa, but anything that you can get elsewhere, you probably could. Another thing that I noticed was a pattern was that a lot of people have received expired packages, expired products, especially with the Huda Beauty products, because they slash the prices like crazy, and then once you receive the product, its expiry date is in the next few months. Another thing that I want to mention about beauty products is right now I have this Hourglass foundation with me. I just had it here because I was filming this video. If you can see on the packaging, you can see a container with its lid open, and usually the months are mentioned here. In this one it says 18 months. Most of the standard beauty products or standard beauty brands have this kind of an indication on their packaging, and when it says 18 months, it doesn't mean it is from the time it was manufactured, but actually from the time it was opened. So once you start using it, and then you have 18 months to use it. So this is applicable to all the worldwide brands, like brands that ship worldwide and all of that, but some brands also have the expiry date. So I'm not too sure. I don't have any Huda Beauty product with me right now. Let me check. I have the Huda Beauty lipstick, the Power Bullet lipstick in Masquerade here. This one also says 18 months, so 18 months from the time it was opened. All right, that's how you need to use your makeup product. I actually read this information in one of the most popular makeup community sites, and one of my favorite YouTubers called Mariah actually shared this, and that's when I noticed it. But nonetheless, it's always good to have alternatives. So I've made a list of places that you can shop from. So let's just get started. So the first site that I want to talk about is Boddess.com. I got introduced to this one because I saw a lot of ads on Instagram, and I did not see anyone promoting it, but I kept seeing ads on Instagram. I was looking for new Anastasia Beverly Hills launches, and that's when I started getting these ads. I was actually searching for Anastasia Beverly Hills brow freeze. That's how I started seeing these ads, and then I made an account on the site, and I was really surprised with the kind of brands that they house. They have Estee Lauder, they have Anastasia, they have Smashbox, they have Bobbi Brown, they also have MAC, they have a lot of other skincare brands. They also have a lot of local brands as well. So it is a great option. The UI is great. They also have an app, and they have amazing offers as well. I think the first offer that you have is your first checkout, where you have a code first20 or something, and the same applies to the app as well, where you can use the code app20. So do check out this site. It's great. I've already put some things in my cart, and I will probably be ordering the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow freeze, so you should definitely check it out. Another thing that I wanted to point out was that the reason I think these are not popular, but I'm trying to make them popular, is because a lot depends on the user experience, how people experience the site, how easy is it to access the site, how easy is it to browse through products, work, how well does your recommendations algorithm work. I think Nykaa has really nailed that, which is why a lot of people still want to go to Nykaa and buy it. Even their app is quite flawless. It's not glitchy, it's not buggy or anything, which is probably why it is popular. But then again, as a brand as a whole, they are a bit shady, so always good to have alternatives. The next site that I want to talk about is the Sephora India site, which is called Nnnow with 3 N's. I'll write it in the description box so you can access it. It is one of my favorite sites to shop because it has such a wide variety of brands. It has, of course, it has Huda Beauty, it has Anastasia Beverly Hills, it has Bobbi Brown, it has Shiseido, it has so many other luxury brands as well. It has Makeup Forever, and it also has so many other luxury brands as well as regular brand. Also the in-house Sephora collection, which is really good as well. I even like Sephora skincare. It is a full lifestyle website where you can buy clothes, you can buy gadgets, you can buy, I'm not too sure about gadgets, but I think grooming gadgets you can buy fragrances, you can buy all sorts of things. But they have one section called beauty, which is Sephora exclusive. Now, I really like the user experience of this website. It is really nice. You should check it out. Even the search functionality is really good. They have some really good offers on a lot of brands. They even have nude stakes. I mean, that's one brand I haven't tried anything from and I would really want to try, but there is a lot of speculation around how it's not an inclusive brand. But I really love their blush sticks. I would love to try them. So yeah, it is a great brand. I'm not sure why is it not so popular. People should use it definitely as an alternative to Nykaa, and you should shop from it. Another thing that I want to point out is, let's take the example of Huda Beauty, right? Now, Huda Beauty is not just exclusive on Nykaa anymore. It used to be earlier, but not now. But now Sephora India site also houses Huda Beauty, and I feel like a lot of Huda Beauty's new releases come to Sephora now beforehand, before it's even available on Nykaa, which is really good. The thing that I noticed in all of these hauls is that the current market for these brands, or the current products that these brands are actually producing, nobody has access to them, and which is kind of sad. Like, for example, Huda Beauty has already reformulated her old matte foundation and she's launched a new Luminous foundation. I've seen people hauling that in their recent videos that they've posted. So I feel like, if it's reformulated, it's definitely going to be discontinued, which is why it is still available in India, and it is available for such a steal. I don't know how this whole thing works, how the franchisees work, about how bringing new products to India and all of that, because I know that every time Huda Beauty launches a product on Nykaa, it is a product that already exists, right? Like, say for example, even the Mercury Retrograde palette was already launched and it was in the market for about 8 months and not in Indian market, and then it was launched on Nykaa, and they made such a big deal out of it, saying that, oh, Retrograde palette is now on Nykaa and all of that. So if we keep asking for newer products, so maybe it will help us get access to these newer products. This is what I feel, because even on Boddess, the Anastasia brow freeze released about 3 to 4 months back, and it's already available. I think if the demand increases and people start to become aware of the newer products and start to ask for access to these newer products, I think that would be great. And so we don't have to rely only on one website to access these products. Unfortunately, Sephora does not have MAC, but it is slowly becoming a brand that I'm not so fond of anymore, I guess. Anyway, let's just move on. The next site that I want to talk about is Myntra. Myntra also has some great collection of makeup, some really good beauty brands on their site. They have the popular MAC, they have L'Oreal, Maybelline, and they have about 400 odd beauty brands on their site, which is huge. Even Paula's Choice is on Myntra, it's not on Nykaa. So do you see how the monopoly is being broken down? Like Paula's Choice did not launch on Nykaa, they just launched on Myntra. So maybe we should try to catalyze that process. They have some really good offers on MAC, I've seen. On Nykaa, I always see that when you spend about 3,000, you get a free product or something. But on Myntra, I've seen like proper discounts on products, and they also have a wider range of MAC products. MAC are the only products that I've bought from Myntra. I've not bought any other brand from Myntra. I do definitely want to buy something from Paula's Choice, so I'm going to be ordering that from Myntra. So the next time you want to buy some makeup, do not forget to check out Myntra. Also, make it a habit to compare prices and then buy them. I always used to do this even when, you know, we were not in a lockdown, or we were not, you know, pre-COVID days, where I used to go to the store, check out products, and then come back and buy them online. It's always a win-win, because when you're shopping online, you have some offer or the other. So yeah. The next sites that I want to talk about are these sites of, you know, physical stores that we had, brick and mortar stores that we had before, like Superstay, Lifestyle, and even Kathiawar stores. They all have their own websites now, and they all offer home delivery. Superstay has some really good collection of MAC, L'Oreal, Maybelline, LA Girl, Makeup Revolution, and all of that. And even Lifestyle has the same brands. You can always check them out. They also have some really good offers. And yeah, somebody mentioned in one of my previous videos, where I was talking about a store that we used to go to when we were young to buy good makeup. It was Kathiawar stores. They also have their own website. I was actually surprised to see that. I actually noticed that just 2 days ago. But the kind of brands that they have there, especially for grooming, not more of makeup, they do have really good makeup. I think Inglot, I don't know how to pronounce it. I pronounce it as Inglot. They also have Inglot, and they also have a lot of grooming products that I was talking about, like Be Blunt, and you know Bella, and you know a lot of other brands. All that used to get at their store is now available online. Do check them out, they're amazing. A lot of hair coloring product, a lot of beauty appliances they have for a steal. You should definitely check them out. The next site that I want to talk about is one of the sites that's very popular with beauty bloggers as well as YouTubers. I remember when that whole controversy about Nykaa had started, when people started calling out Nykaa, and when people started calling out the CEO or the owner of Nykaa about how their work culture is not great and all. A lot of people pushed this site as a, you know, as an alternative when they were trying to almost cancel out Nykaa so that they take some action, and that is Purplle.com. I personally have not seen any brands that interest me, but they do house a lot of indie brands, like local brands like Faye Beauty, and you know, a lot of other brands. I think there's another brand called Zani Beauty or something, and Blur and all of that. They have really good variety of local brands. You should definitely check them out. If you are someone who loves to delve into indie beauty, it is one site for you. They also have a lot of offers. Definitely check them out. Another site that actually took me by surprise was Hok Makeup. HOK Makeup, is that what it's called? I don't know. So I think Hok Makeup or HOK Makeup, they really have some good brands like Milani, Lottie London, Makeup Revolution, Physicians Formula, and a lot of others. Also, I think have their own makeup. I'm not too sure. I think Purplle also has their own line, which falls into that inexpensive makeup category. You should definitely check them out. The last option that I want to mention in this video is brand sites. Always check out the brand sites before you want to shop for any makeup, or you go on to Nykaa or you go on to Purplle. Do check out if they have their own website, and if they ship if they have the option of shipping to your city and then shop from them, and it's always easier to shop from the brand site than to shop from another retailer. So MAC Cosmetics has their own site, Sugar Cosmetics has their own site, Anastasia has their own site. They ship to India, but you have to pay customs. Always do check out their brand sites, and more often than not, a lot of things will be in stock. You know, a lot of things will be newer. Not if something is not in stock somewhere else, you would probably just find it in their official website. And also it is likely that it would be fresh stock rather than what is available elsewhere. And that has always happened to me. Whenever I try to go to MAC Cosmetics, I always find whatever I've not found anywhere else. Especially with their brushes, I always find their brushes on their official site. I've not ordered anything from Sugar Cosmetics, so I don't know, but I know that they have a site. They have a really nice site that you can access to buy your makeup. And yeah, there are a lot of other brands that have their own site. You can always check them out and see what's new, and you know, see what's happening, compare the prices and buy them. Sometimes brand sites have better offers that you can take advantage of. And so yeah, I think this video idea branched from the idea that, you know, people buying too much from Nykaa and Nykaa becoming a little shady. And I'm in no way saying that we need to cancel Nykaa as a brand or as a website. There are so many other brands that we wouldn't have access to if Nykaa didn't exist. So I am grateful. I'm glad that Nykaa exists, but at the same time, it's always good to have you know, options, right? Those are all the sites that I could think of, that I could suggest that you can get your makeup from. So just try and buy makeup from these sites and try to break the monopoly of Nykaa. Hope these resources are helpful. Yeah, I'm sure within India there are a lot more sites that offer skincare options, but I have not done my research on that, but maybe we could do that for another video. Let me know what other sites that you shop from that I have not covered. I do have a giveaway in one of my videos. I will link it up here. The winner will be announced on 30th of May. So do go and participate. And yeah, that's all for this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in another video pretty soon. Bye.